Welcome to the Sendero Energy Services Safety Orientation. Safety is at the core of everything we do. This session will provide essential information and practices to maintain a safe and productive work environment. In this session, we'll cover key safety protocols, best practices, and the safety culture that drives our company. Let's begin our journey toward a safer workplace for everyone. Our commitment to safety starts from the top. Our safety program and policy manual, fully endorsed by upper management, makes safety a priority at every level. Clear communication is key. All health, safety, and environmental policies are detailed in our manuals, covered in training, and reinforced by management. Everyone plays a role in maintaining a safe environment. We also foster a proactive safety culture. We focus on awareness and behavioral training, empowering everyone to take responsibility for their safety and that of their coworkers. Safety isn't just a policy, it's our culture, and it begins with each of us. Our attitude is key to safety. With 90% of accidents linked to attitude, a positive outlook isn't just a mindset, it's about staying safe. A negative attitude can lead to carelessness. That's why teamwork and a positive attitude are crucial for identifying hazards and ensuring safety. Remember the 3 A's of safety: atmosphere, attitude, and action. Create a safe environment, stay positive, and take immediate action to keep our workplace safe. Now, let's move on to the next important topic: behavioral-based safety. Welcome to Behavioral-Based Safety, or BBS. We'll explore SOAP, Situation of Accident Potential. Identifying these situations is key to preventing accidents. BBS focuses on observing and influencing behaviors to reduce risks. It's a proactive approach that involves everyone. Remember, you're part of our safety team. Your role is crucial in maintaining a safe environment by identifying hazards and taking action to prevent them. SOAP, or Situations of Accident Potential, is about being proactive in preventing accidents. By understanding and recognizing the difference between desirable and at-risk behaviors, we can reduce accidents on the job site. Being proactive means staying aware of hazards and taking action to eliminate them before they become serious. Identifying SOAP situations and responding quickly is key to maintaining an accident-free work environment. Building a strong behavioral-based safety program starts with a few key elements. A written program sets the foundation and guidelines for safety efforts. The observation process involves actively monitoring behaviors to identify safe practices and areas for improvement. Observation reporting ensures that what we observe is documented and addressed, tracking progress and making adjustments. Safety meetings bring it all together, allowing us to discuss observations, share insights, and reinforce our commitment to safety. These components create a robust behavioral-based safety program that keeps everyone safe. The observation process is key to behavioral-based safety. Begin by observing how tasks are performed, noting both safe and at-risk behaviors. Next, understand the context and identify alternative behaviors that can enhance safety. Clarify commitment by ensuring the person involved understands the need for change and agrees to it. Talk to your supervisor to discuss and get agreement on the changes. Finally, follow up to ensure the new behaviors are being practiced and improving safety. This process helps us continuously enhance our safety practices. A strong behavioral-based safety program starts with the observation card. This tool tracks measurable progress, observes actual behaviors, and provides opportunities for feedback. The observation card keeps us focused on safety by highlighting strengths and areas for improvement. It's a simple yet powerful way to work toward our ultimate goal: zero injuries. Using these tools effectively helps us create a safer workplace for everyone. The Stop Work Initiative is a key part of our safety culture. Stopping unsafe work is not just recommended, it's mandatory. Unsafe conditions can lead to accidents, and it's everyone's responsibility to prevent them. If you see something unsafe, take immediate action. Stopping work isn't just necessary, it's required. Never hesitate due to fear of reprisal from coworkers, supervisors, or management. Your safety, and the safety of those around you, always comes first. Our drugs and alcohol policies ensure a safe and productive workplace. Key components include testing to maintain a drug-free environment, searches and inspections to ensure compliance, seizures of prohibited substances if violations occur. Violations can lead to serious penalties, including disciplinary action or termination. However, support is available through our Employee Assistance Program, EAP, for those needing help with substance-related issues. By following these policies, we protect ourselves, our coworkers, and our work environment. Our prescription drug policy ensures your safety and the safety of others. Always keep medications in their original container to avoid confusion. No sharing of prescription drugs, they are for you only. Be mindful of how the medication may affect your performance on the job. Understand potential side effects that could impact safety. Notify your supervisor if you're taking any prescription medications at work. By following these guidelines, we maintain a safe and healthy work environment. Our weapons and contraband policy is vital for a safe workplace. Strict prohibition: no weapons or contraband allowed on company premises. This rule is non-negotiable. Consequences: violating this policy can lead to termination and legal prosecution. Preventing terrorism: maintaining a weapon-free environment is key to overall security. Professional conduct: avoid behaviors that could appear as misconduct. Safety and professionalism go hand in hand. Good housekeeping is key to a safe work environment. Keep it clean to keep it safe, remove clutter and debris to avoid hazards. Ensure no obstructions block walkways or exits. Clean up spills immediately to prevent slips. Store materials and tools properly to stay organized and safe. Regularly check that tools are maintained and in good condition. Wear proper clothing and PPE for protection. Do not run, moving too quickly can cause accidents. Always use safety covers for open hazards. These simple practices help reduce risks and create a safer environment for everyone. Effective communication is crucial in preventing accidents and near misses. Correct work practices, PPE requirements, and safety procedures must be clearly communicated to all workers. Ensure everyone fully understands the protocols. Miscommunication can lead to serious risks. Safety is a collaborative effort. By working together and keeping communication open, we can maintain a safe environment. Remember, clear communication saves lives. Reporting accidents and incidents is vital for workplace safety. Always report the following: work-related illnesses and injuries, including first aid cases, near misses and hazardous conditions, to prevent future accidents. Motor vehicle accidents on-site or during work activities. Property damage to company or personal property. Substance/chemical releases like spills or leaks, address immediately. Suspicious behaviors, objects, or people that could pose a risk. By reporting these incidents, you help us protect everyone on the job. Reporting is vital to our safety process because it helps prevent future accidents. Prompt reporting allows us to identify risks and take action to mitigate them. Early intervention is key. Addressing issues quickly prevents minor injuries from becoming serious. Ensure proper documentation of injuries for regulatory and insurance purposes, including workers' compensation. Finally, always comply with company policies to maintain a safe and compliant workplace. It's important to understand the different types of incidents in the workplace. Lost time incident: an injury or accident that prevents an employee from working. No lost time incident: an event where an injury occurs, but the employee can continue working. Near miss incident: an event that could have caused injury or damage but didn't, critical to report for future prevention. Motor vehicle incident: any work-related vehicle accident, on-site or off-site. By recognizing and reporting all incidents, we can improve safety across our operations. Near-miss incidents are critical to our safety program. OSHA requires all near misses to be recorded and investigated, even if no one was injured. This includes accidental substance/chemical releases, spills or releases without injury. Environmental damages, incidents harming the environment without personal injury. Property/equipment damage, damage that occurs without injury. Potential harm, situations with the possibility of injury or damage that didn't occur. Recording and investigating near misses helps us prevent future incidents and maintain a safer work environment. When you arrive at the job site, keep these key points in mind for a safe start. Be well rested. Fatigue compromises safety. Free of alcohol or drugs, both are prohibited and impair your ability to work safely. Prepared for search or inspection, ensure you have no contraband items. Know the rules, be aware of and follow company regulations. Bring necessary items and PPE, ensure you have everything needed for your job. By following these guidelines, you'll be well prepared for a safe day at work. Next, we'll be discussing the concept of short service employees, or SSEs, and the specific protocols in place to ensure their safety and successful integration into the team. Short service employees, SSEs, are new or inexperienced workers with less than 3 months of experience, making them more prone to incidents due to limited familiarity. Orientation and training are critical. Proper training prevents serious injuries to both SSEs and others. It's essential to ensure every SSE is fully prepared to work safely and effectively. Mentorship is key to the safety and success of short service employees, SSEs. Here's how you can help: encourage awareness, engage with SSEs to ensure they understand tasks and safety protocols. Support the SSE program, participate fully, and provide needed guidance. Review their experience, regularly assess their knowledge and skills. Notify and identify SSEs, ensure everyone knows who they are for additional support. Set clear expectations, guide subcontractors on how to support SSEs. Review performance, track progress and address issues promptly. Never allow SSEs to work alone, always ensure they have guidance and supervision. The 90-day probationary period is critical for short-service employees to prove their ability to work safely and effectively. During this time, performance is closely monitored. If needed, the probationary period may be extended to further assess suitability. If performance is unsatisfactory, termination may be necessary. This probationary period ensures that only those who meet our safety and performance standards remain part of our team. To identify short-service employees, SSEs, an SSE sticker is placed on their hard hats. This sticker reminds others that the employee is in a learning phase and may need extra support. The sticker remains for the duration of the SSE period. Once the probationary period is successfully completed, the sticker is removed, signifying their graduation from SSE status. Next, we'll cover an essential part of workplace safety: the Emergency Action Plan. This plan is designed to prepare us for emergencies and ensure everyone knows what to do to stay safe. In an emergency, knowing how to escape quickly and safely is critical. First, emergency escape routes must be established and clearly accessible to all personnel. These routes should be free from obstructions and lead to a safe location. Detailed floor plans should be available and prominently displayed, indicating all escape routes. These plans help ensure everyone knows where to go in an emergency. Additionally, work area maps should be provided, highlighting all exits and emergency paths. These maps are particularly useful in complex or large work areas, ensuring everyone can find the quickest route to safety. By familiarizing yourself with these procedures and routes, you'll be better prepared to act quickly and effectively in an emergency. During an emergency, knowing where to go and what to do is crucial. Shelter areas: identify safe places like locker rooms, cafeterias, and designated refuge areas to gather during an emergency. Head count: after evacuation, conduct a head count to ensure everyone is accounted for and inform emergency workers of any missing individuals. Additional safe areas: be prepared to move to designated safe spots like parking lots, open fields, or streets if necessary. By following these procedures, we can ensure everyone's safety during an emergency. In an emergency, the safety coordinator plays a crucial role in evacuation. The safety coordinator is familiar with the workplace layout and all designated escape routes to guide everyone to safety quickly. They also know the locations of employees with disabilities to ensure they receive the necessary assistance during evacuation. These responsibilities are vital for a smooth and effective evacuation, ensuring the safety of all employees. After an evacuation, the top priority is the safe evacuation of all employees. Ensure everyone has safely exited to the designated area. Once gathered, conduct a roll call immediately to account for everyone. This step confirms that no one is left behind and allows us to inform emergency responders if needed. Clear communication with your supervisor is crucial. Always inform your supervisor when you're away from your workstation and let them know your location during work hours. This ensures you can be quickly located and accounted for in an emergency. In an emergency, designated personnel carry out rescue duties and provide medical and first aid as needed to ensure everyone's safety. It's important to be aware of potential emergency situations in the workplace, helping us prepare and respond appropriately. Proper training for all emergency responders is crucial, as their skills in handling rescue and medical duties can make all the difference. In an emergency, the first step is to pull alarms immediately, triggering audible and visual alerts for a response. If no alarm is available, direct reporting by calling emergency services is crucial. After alerting responders, notify your supervisor right away, regardless of how the emergency was reported. Follow specialized procedures for specific situations like medical emergencies or hazardous chemical releases. Remember, mandatory reporting means all incidents must be reported without exception. Clear, immediate communication ensures a quick and effective response. When an alarm sounds, take immediate action, evacuate or perform your emergency duties without delay. Know the signals, familiarize yourself with different alarm signals and their meanings to respond appropriately in any situation. Next, we'll be diving into our Hazard Communication, or HAZCOM, section. This is where we'll cover the essential information you need to know about handling hazardous materials safely. Understanding the purpose of HAZCOM is crucial for your safety. Ensuring safety, all chemical hazards must be clearly classified and communicated to everyone. Right to know, you have the right to be informed about any chemical hazards at work. Responsibility, it's your duty to understand and apply this information to keep yourself and others safe. Improper use of chemicals can have serious consequences, health effects, burns, irritation, organ damage, cancer, birth defects, and reproductive toxicity. Environmental damage, harm to ecosystems. Dangerous reactions, risk of fires, explosions, or toxic gas release. Handle all chemicals with care and follow safety guidelines to prevent these severe outcomes. Our Hazard Communication Program, HAZCOM, is built on 4 key elements. Written program outlines policies and procedures for managing hazardous chemicals. Labeling ensures all chemicals are clearly identified with visible hazard warnings. Safety data sheets provide detailed information on hazards and safety precautions. Training ensures everyone knows how to handle chemicals safely, protecting you and your coworkers. HAZCOM standards now align with the Globally Harmonized System, GHS, making chemical hazard information clearer and consistent worldwide. While the biggest changes impact manufacturers and importers, there are updates for us as end users too. Mandatory training is required for all employees to ensure everyone is informed and safe. Labels on chemical containers are your first line of defense, warning you about potential dangers. Each label must identify the chemical, include hazard warnings, and provide the manufacturer's contact information. If a label is damaged or unreadable, replace it immediately to maintain safety. Proper labeling is mandatory. Ensure all chemical containers are clearly labeled at all times. Understanding the NFPA diamond is key to recognizing chemical hazards, blue, health hazard, rated 0, no threat, to 4, deadly. Red, fire hazard, with 4 highly flammable below 73 degrees Fahrenheit, and 0 not burning. Yellow, reactivity hazard, with 4 indicating it may detonate, and 0 meaning no reaction. White, specific hazards like OX4 oxidizer, acid 4 acid, core 4 corrosive, and W, strike through, for water reactivity. Familiarize yourself with these labels to ensure your safety and the safety of your coworkers. The HMIS, Hazardous Material Identification System, helps you quickly identify key hazards, health hazards, acute and chronic risks. Flammability hazards, how easily a material can catch fire. Physical hazards, reactivity, and other physical risks. Each category is rated from 0, minimal risk, to 4, severe danger. The HMIS label also lists required PPE, personal protective equipment, for safe handling. Always check the HMIS label before handling any hazardous material. When labeling portable containers, follow these guidelines. No label is required if used only by the employee who filled it and only for immediate use. Key rules: only the employee who filled it can use it, maintain control at all times, and use it by the end of your shift. Best practice? Always label portable containers, even if not required, to ensure safety and clarity on the job site. Safety data sheets, SDS, are essential for understanding chemical hazards, identification, substance details and supplier hazards and composition, key risks and ingredients. Emergency measures, first aid, firefighting, and accidental release procedures. Safe usage, handling, storage, and PPE guidelines. Substance behavior, physical properties, stability, reactivity, and toxicology. Optional sections cover ecological impact, disposal, transport, and regulations. Always review and understand SDS to stay informed and safe. Understanding how hazardous materials enter your body is key to safety: absorption, through the skin. Ingestion, by swallowing. Inhalation, breathing in harmful substances. Injection, through cuts or punctures. Recognizing these pathways helps you take necessary precautions to protect yourself from exposure. Bringing workplace hazards home can put your family at risk. To protect them, wear coveralls while working. Change before leaving the job site. Wash work clothes separately from other laundry. These steps help keep harmful substances out of your home. Next, we'll dive into one of the most critical safety procedures in the workplace: lockout/tagout. This process is essential for ensuring that machinery and equipment are safely de-energized during maintenance or repair, preventing unexpected startups and protecting everyone on the job site. Hazardous energy is often invisible, but poses serious risks. It includes live or stored electricity, moving machine parts, stored energy in equipment, such as heat, gravity, pneumatic and hydraulic pressure, steam, and chemicals. Understanding these types of energy helps us take necessary precautions to stay safe. Controlling hazardous energy is vital, and lockout/tagout is our key method. Lockout/tagout prevents accidental startups of machinery or equipment. Stops movement, protects workers by ensuring machine parts don't move unexpectedly. Tags, warn others that equipment is locked out and not safe to use. Following these procedures helps us control hazardous energy and keep everyone safe. Lockout/tagout procedures are regulated under CFR Title 29, Section 1910.147, enforced by OSHA. Training is required for authorized employees. Those who service machinery must be trained in lockout/tagout procedures. Affected employees, operators who don't service machinery need to understand how lockout/tagout impacts their work. Other employees, anyone working near energy control areas must be aware of these safety practices. Following these regulations is critical for everyone's safety. Authorized employees are key to controlling hazardous energy. Training, they must be trained to recognize and control hazardous energy sources. Exclusive authority: only authorized employees can perform lockout/tagout and attach or remove locks or tags, ensuring these tasks are handled safely. As an authorized employee, safety first is your primary focus. Always follow procedures to protect everyone. Your key responsibilities include repairing or servicing equipment as needed, locking out all energy sources before starting work, testing equipment to ensure all residual energy is gone, placing tags on equipment to warn others it's locked out and unsafe to use. By fulfilling these duties, you help maintain a safe work environment. Adhering to key safety practices is essential for authorized employees. Ask for help. Extra eyes enhance safety during complex tasks. Communicate lock/tag removal. Ensure everyone knows when repairs are complete and equipment is safe. Shift handover. Outgoing shifts remove their locks. Incoming shifts apply their own to maintain safety. Exclusive locks. Only those actively working on the equipment should place locks. Following these practices ensures a safe and secure work environment. As an affected employee, you operate machinery but don't service it. However, it's crucial that you receive training to understand energy control procedures like lockout/tagout. This knowledge ensures you can work safely alongside those servicing the equipment and helps prevent accidents. As an affected employee, your responsibilities include report issues, notify maintenance immediately if equipment needs repairs. Respect lockout/tagout. Never remove devices, they're there for your safety. Safety check. Ensure equipment is safe to operate after lockout/tagout. Follow safety rules. Always adhere to safety protocols while operating equipment. These actions are vital for maintaining a safe work environment. The company has key responsibilities to ensure a safe working environment. De-energization. Ensuring all machinery is safely de-energized before maintenance. Employee awareness, educating you on the dangers of hazardous energy. Training, providing the necessary training to keep you safe. Program review, regularly updating our safety programs. Discipline, enforcing safety rules and taking disciplinary action when necessary. These steps help us create a safer environment for everyone. Safety first. Before servicing, isolate and render equipment inoperative to prevent injury. Examples of isolation devices include electrical circuit breakers, pressure valves, and machine blocks. These ensure energy sources are fully controlled and the equipment is safe to service. Lockout devices are essential for safety. Common types include locks, blocks, chains, multi-lock hasps, wheel valve covers, and ball valve covers. Any durable device that can be locked is acceptable for securing equipment. Tagout devices serve as warnings when locks can't be applied, offering less protection. Tags must be clear, securely attached where a lock would go, and durable. Only an authorized person can remove them to ensure safety. Tagout devices have specific requirements to ensure safety. They must withstand the environment where they're used. Tags should be standardized in color, size, or shape for easy recognition. Durability is key. Tags must resist accidental removal. Clear warnings like "Do not operate" must be prominently displayed. Meeting these requirements ensures that tagout devices provide essential safety protection. Retain equipment poses significant risks if not properly locked out during maintenance. Always remember, when in doubt, lock it out. Typical equipment requiring lockout/tagout includes excavators, bulldozers, wheel loaders, off-road dump trucks. Properly locking out these machines ensures safety for everyone on the job site. Lockout/tagout is required when machinery is being serviced or maintained. Hazardous energy, like electricity, is present. There's a risk of unexpected startup. Key reminders: always consider all energy sources when locking out equipment. Never skip lockout/tagout. When in doubt, lock it out. Following these steps is vital for safety during maintenance and repairs. Lockout/tagout must be triggered when there's a risk of injury from equipment. Safety devices are removed or bypassed. Any part of the body is in harm's way. Hazardous energy is present. De-energizing and locking out in these situations is essential for maintaining safety on site. For authorized personnel, the lockout/tagout procedure involves key steps. Notify affected employees of the planned lockout/tagout. Shut down the machinery or equipment. Isolate the equipment from its energy source. Apply lockout/tagout devices to secure it. Release or restrain any stored energy. Test the machine by attempting a restart to confirm it's fully de-energized. These steps ensure the equipment is safe and no one is at risk. The restart procedure after lockout/tagout includes these steps. Inspect the work area to ensure it's clear of non-essential items and all components are intact. Ensure employee safety by verifying everyone is clear and notifying affected employees. Perform a controls check to confirm they are in neutral. Re-energize the machine by removing lockout devices and restoring power. Restart the equipment to safely resume operations. This procedure ensures a safe and smooth restart. Next, we'll cover a crucial aspect of workplace safety, personal protective equipment, or PPE. This section will guide you through the essential gear and practices that protect you from potential hazards on the job. For personal protective equipment, PPE, remember, PPE must meet ANSI standards for proper protection. If you use employee-owned PPE, your employer must ensure it's adequate, maintained, and sanitary. Following these guidelines ensures your safety on the job. Head protection is essential on the job. Always wear a hard hat to protect against impact injuries, falling or flying objects, electrical shocks or burns. Keeping your hard hat on at all times can prevent serious injuries. Hearing protection is required whenever noise levels or durations cannot be sufficiently reduced to safe levels. Protecting your hearing is crucial in environments where loud noise is a constant presence. Eye and face protection is a must whenever there are risks of physical injury, chemical exposure, radiation. For those with corrective lenses, you can use protective spectacles with corrective lenses. Wear goggles over corrective spectacles. Choose goggles with corrective lenses behind the protective lenses. These options ensure both your vision and safety are protected in hazardous environments. The respiratory protection program focuses on key procedures like selection, medical evaluations, fit testing, use, and maintenance of respirators. The main goal is to prevent contamination through engineering controls or the correct use of respirators. Essential components include a written plan, a trained administrator, and worksite-specific procedures. Training is vital, covering hazards, proper use, and respirator care. For voluntary use, employees must be fit and understand respirator care. The employer is responsible for providing respirators, training, and medical evaluations to support the program. Is it okay to wear a hard hat backward? OSHA's answer is straightforward. According to 1926.100, A and B, protective helmets must meet ANSI standards. ANSI certifies hard hats for forward wear only. Wearing a hard hat backward is not considered adequate protection unless the manufacturer certifies it meets ANSI requirements when worn this way. Always wear your hard hat as intended to ensure proper protection. Next, we'll focus on an important aspect of workplace safety, ladder safety. This section will cover the best practices and precautions to take when using ladders on the job to prevent accidents and ensure everyone's safety. Ladder safety is essential to prevent accidents. The primary hazard is falls, often caused by overloading, damage, or losing balance. Other risks include overreaching, slipping, and ladder instability. Weather, oil, or grease on the ladder can heighten these dangers. Avoid using metal ladders near electricity, as they can conduct and pose serious risks. Lastly, secure tools and items to protect those below from falling objects. By addressing these risks, we can ensure ladders are used safely and effectively. Following proper ladder safety guidelines is crucial for preventing accidents. Always maintain ladders in safe condition. Keep the top and bottom areas free of obstacles. Ensure rungs, cleats, and steps are level and spaced 10 to 14 inches apart. Remove any slipping hazards before use. Never tie ladders together unless designed for it. Avoid using single rail ladders, they lack stability. Don't exceed the ladder's maximum load or rated capacity. Adhering to these guidelines helps minimize the risk of falls and injuries when using ladders. Properly securing ladders is essential to prevent accidents. Prevent movement by securing ladders to avoid accidental shifts during use. Use ladders only on stable surfaces. If the surface isn't stable, ensure the ladder is properly secured. Avoid slippery surfaces unless the ladder is securely fastened or has slip-resistant feet. In high-traffic areas, make sure ladders are secured or protected with barricades to prevent displacement. These precautions help keep your ladder secure and safe to use. Portable ladders are easy to move and convenient for various tasks. When using them, make sure the rungs, cleats, and steps are parallel, level, and evenly spaced for stability. For metal ladders, ensure the rungs and steps are treated to prevent slipping, with features like corrugation or skid-resistant surfaces. These guidelines help keep portable ladders safe and effective. A double-cleated ladder is designed for two-way traffic, ideal for busy work areas. When to use, essential for access to and from work areas with 25+ employees. Necessary when handling two-way traffic to prevent congestion. Access points, keep the primary access point clear for free passage. If restricted, provide a second access point to maintain safe movement. These steps ensure the effective and safe use of double-cleated ladders. When it comes to painting with ladders, keep in mind, do not paint or apply opaque coverings like varnish. These can hide defects and compromise safety. Exception: you can place identification or warning labels on one face of a side rail, but avoid anything that could obscure the ladder's condition. These guidelines help keep wood ladders safe and reliable. For non-self-supporting ladders, proper positioning is key. The ladder should be angled so that the horizontal distance from the top support to the foot is 1/4 of the ladder's working length. Working length is the distance between the ladder's foot and its top support point. This angle maximizes stability and helps prevent falls. When working near energized electrical equipment, it's crucial to use ladders with non-conductive side rails. Ladders made from materials like wood or fiberglass help prevent electrical shocks and ensure your safety when there's a risk of contact with exposed electrical components. One critical rule for ladder safety is to never use the top or top step of a stepladder as a step. This area is not designed for standing, and using it can lead to instability and falls. Always stay within the designated stepping areas to ensure your safety. For cross-bracing on stepladders, do not climb on the cross-bracing at the rear unless it's specifically designed for climbing. Misuse can cause instability and accidents. Ensure that a metal spreader or locking device is always in place to keep the ladder section securely open. This is crucial for maintaining stability and safety. Following these guidelines helps ensure safe and effective use of your stepladder. For damaged or defective ladders, a competent person must inspect ladders for visible defects, like broken or missing rungs. If a ladder is found defective, immediately mark or tag it "Do not use" and remove it from service until repaired. Regular inspections should be done periodically and after any incidents that could impact ladder safety. Ensure all ladder components have smooth surfaces to prevent injury or snagging of clothing. These steps help ensure ladders are safe and reliable. When climbing the ladder, it's important to follow these safety practices. Always face the ladder when ascending or descending to maintain stability. Keep 3 points of contact at all times, either 2 hands and 1 foot or 2 feet and 1 hand. Avoid overloading yourself by not carrying objects or loads that could cause you to lose balance. These simple steps help ensure you climb safely and prevent accidents. Fall protection training is crucial for maintaining safety on the job. A competent person must train employees on recognizing fall hazards in the work area. Proper procedures for erecting, maintaining, and disassembling fall protection systems. Correct use and handling of stairways and ladders. Understanding maximum load capacities of ladders to prevent overloading. This training provides the knowledge needed to work safely and prevent falls. Next, we'll explore an essential topic: safety around machinery. This section will cover the critical precautions and best practices to ensure that working with and around machinery is as safe as possible. Understanding signs and symbols is vital for safety. Visibility: ensure signs are visible during work and remove them once hazards are gone. Danger signs: indicate immediate hazards with a red background, black borders, and white text. Caution signs: warn of potential hazards or unsafe practices with a yellow background and black text. By recognizing and following these signs, you can work safely and avoid risks. Exit signs are critical for guiding people to safety during emergencies. The requirements are specific. The word exit must be in red letters that are at least 6 inches high and 3/4 inch wide. This ensures that exit signs are clearly visible and easily recognizable, even in challenging conditions. Traffic signs play a vital role in maintaining safety in construction areas. It's important to post legible signs at all hazard points to alert workers and drivers to potential dangers. All traffic control signs and devices must also comply with MUTCD standards, ensuring consistency and effectiveness in guiding traffic safely through construction zones. Accident prevention tags are used as temporary warnings to indicate existing hazards, such as defective tools or equipment. However, it's important to remember that these tags are not a substitute for permanent accident prevention signs. They serve as an immediate alert until a more permanent solution can be implemented. In work zones where signs, signals, and barricades aren't enough to ensure safety, flagmen are required to manage traffic and protect workers, especially near highways or streets. All signaling by flagmen must conform to MUTCD Part 6 standards to ensure consistency and effectiveness in directing traffic safely. For flagmen requirements: signaling, use stop/slow paddles, reserve red flags for emergencies only. Paddle specs must be octagonal, 18 inches wide, with 6-inch lettering, and retroreflective for nighttime. Warning garment: wear orange, yellow, or yellow-green, and ensure it's retroreflective at night for visibility. Crane/hoist signaling: follow ANSI standards for proper communication. These measures ensure flagmen are visible and effective, keeping work zones safe. Ensuring barricades and safety involves key practices: MUTCD compliance, follow Part 6 standards for setting up barricades. Stay visible, wear appropriate clothing, especially in high-traffic areas. Avoid distractions, no headsets or cell phones, stay alert. Plan your escape, know your exit route in case of emergency. Daily safety check, begin each day with a toolbox talk on hazards. Safety reminder: unsafe backing is a top cause of fatalities, stay cautious. Seat belts, always wear them, they're mandatory for your safety. Following these guidelines keeps everyone safe on the job site. For construction equipment safety: if you need to leave equipment unattended at night, next to a highway in use, or near active construction areas, you must ensure the equipment is marked with lights or reflectors, or set up barricades with lights or reflectors to clearly identify its location. This is crucial for preventing accidents and ensuring the safety of everyone on the site. For suspended machinery/equipment safety: to prevent injuries, always block or crib heavy machinery or equipment that is suspended by slings, hoists, or jacks before allowing employees to work underneath or between them. This step is critical to ensure that the equipment remains stable and secure, protecting workers from potential hazards. For equipment safety, lower or block blades, buckets, and dump bodies completely when not in use or during repairs to prevent unexpected movement. Keep controls in neutral, motors off, and brakes set unless the task requires otherwise. When parking, especially on an incline, set the parking brake and chock the wheels to prevent unintended movement. These steps ensure safety and help prevent accidents with heavy equipment. When working around power lines under OSHA 1926.550, A, 15 always maintain a clearance of at least 10 feet from power lines. For higher voltages, increase this distance accordingly. If maintaining this clearance isn't possible, take safety measures by de-energizing or insulating the lines. Notify the utility company if you need to work closer than the required distance to ensure the lines are safely managed. Ensure a competent person, someone trained and knowledgeable, is on site to oversee the work. Lastly, always use non-conductive taglines when working near power lines to prevent electrical hazards. These steps are crucial for protecting workers from the dangers associated with working around power lines. For off-highway job sites, start each shift with a thorough vehicle check, inspecting all vehicles. Check the equipment, accessories, and the overall condition of each vehicle. This ensures safe operation and confirms that there is no damage that could affect performance. These inspections apply to motor vehicles operating on off-highway job sites that aren't open to public traffic. Regular checks help maintain safety and prevent accidents in these controlled environments. Before each shift, a thorough pre-shift inspection is essential. Start with brakes, inspect service brakes, trailer brake connections, parking, and emergency brakes. Check tires for damage or wear. Test the horn and steering mechanism for proper function. Inspect coupling devices to ensure secure connections. Verify that seat belts are in good condition. Ensure all operating controls and safety devices work correctly. Check lights and reflectors for visibility. Test windshield wipers and defrosters for clear vision. Confirm fire extinguishers are accessible and charged. Inspect any other equipment specific to your vehicle or job. This inspection ensures your vehicle is safe and ready for operation. During the pre-shift inspection, it's vital to correct all defects before the vehicle is used to ensure safety and reliability. Supervisors are key in this process, responsible for ensuring daily inspections are completed, confirming that necessary repairs are promptly made, overseeing scheduled maintenance to keep vehicles in top condition, maintaining accurate records of inspections, repairs, and maintenance. These steps are crucial for safe vehicle operation and accident prevention. When operating a vehicle in reverse, special precautions are needed, particularly with earth-moving equipment. This applies to scrapers, loaders, tractors, bulldozers, off-highway trucks, graders, and similar machinery. Reversing these large vehicles requires careful attention to surroundings and proper signaling to ensure the safety of everyone on the job site. When operating in reverse, it's important to follow strict guidelines. Only reverse if the equipment is equipped with a reverse signal alarm that is clearly distinguishable from surrounding noise. Alternatively, ensure that an employee signals that it is safe to proceed. These precautions help prevent accidents and ensure that the path is clear before moving in reverse. During site clearing operations, protection is key. Ensure that employees are safeguarded from irritants and toxic plants that could cause harm. Additionally, make sure to provide first aid training so workers know how to handle exposure to these hazards effectively. These steps are essential for maintaining safety during site clearing activities. Rollover protective structures, ROPS, are essential for safeguarding employees against rollovers. ROPS are required for self-propelled scrapers, front-end loaders, dozers, agricultural and industrial tractors, crawler tractors and loaders, motor graders. ROPS do not apply to side boom pipe laying tractors, compactors, skid steer equipment, Equipping the right machinery with ROPS is critical for preventing serious injuries during rollovers. When it comes to overhead protection for tractors, the construction can be solid, grid, or mesh, depending on the needs of the job. If using mesh, ensure the mesh openings are no larger than 1.5 inches in diameter to provide adequate protection. Most importantly, the overhead protection must be designed so that it does not create a hazard if the tractor overturns. This protection is essential for safeguarding operators in the event of an accident. Now, let's turn our attention to an important aspect of construction safety: excavators. This section will cover essential safety guidelines and best practices when working with or around excavators to ensure a secure work environment. Excavations come with significant risks due to their instability, such as oxygen depletion, toxic fumes, water accumulation, the constant threat of cave-ins. Without proper protective systems, workers face severe dangers, including suffocation, toxic inhalation, fire, drowning, being crushed by a cave-in. Recognizing these risks and implementing protective measures is essential for safety in excavation work. Cave-ins are the most dangerous excavation hazard, often leading to fatal injuries. They usually result from inadequate support systems, like improper sloping, shoring, or failing to use trench boxes. To prevent cave-ins, use proper bracing, sloping, benching, and shielding techniques, tailored to the specific soil type, depth, and site conditions. Additional risks include underground utilities, falling materials or equipment, struck by incidents, gas explosions, drowning, unstable structures. Addressing these dangers with the right protective measures significantly reduces the risks in excavation work. A competent person is crucial for identifying and correcting workplace hazards. Their key duties include designing structural ramps for safe access and egress, monitoring water removal equipment and operations to prevent flooding and related risks, inspecting excavations, adjacent areas, and protective systems daily to ensure safety. They also have the authority to approve or deny exemptions to protective systems, making important decisions that directly impact site safety. This role is essential for maintaining a safe and compliant worksite. Excavations by the numbers outlines key safety guidelines. 24. Notify utility companies before starting work. If no response within 24 hours, use detection equipment. For 25, for trenches 4 feet deep, provide egress within 25 feet of lateral travel. For 19.5, test for hazardous atmospheres in trenches deeper than 4 feet, especially if oxygen is below 19.5%. 20, ventilated flammable gases exceed 20% of the lower flammable limit. 2. Set materials back 2 feet from the edge or use retaining devices. 6. Provide walkways and guardrails for excavations over 6 feet deep. 5. Use protective systems for excavations over 5 feet deep and less unstable rock. 20. Design sloping/benching for excavations over 20 feet by a professional engineer. 18. Support systems must extend 18 inches above vertically sited excavations. 2. Don't excavate more than 2 feet below protective devices unless designed for full depth. These numbers are essential for maintaining safety during excavation work. Next, we'll delve into an important topic that requires special attention: confined spaces. This section will cover the unique risks and essential safety practices for working in confined spaces to ensure that all necessary precautions are taken. A confined space is defined by OSHA using 3 key criteria. It's large enough for a worker to enter and perform tasks. It has limited entry and exit points, making access challenging. And it's not designed for continuous occupancy. These factors make confined spaces uniquely hazardous, requiring specific safety measures and protocols. As an authorized entrant in confined spaces, your duties are vital for safety. Maintain communication with the attendant to keep them updated on your status. Alert the attendant immediately if you notice warning signs, symptoms of danger, or prohibited conditions. Evacuate immediately if, ordered by the attendant or entry supervisor, you detect any danger or prohibited conditions. An evacuation alarm is activated. These steps are crucial to ensure your safety while working in confined spaces. As an attendant for confined spaces, your role is crucial. Station yourself outside the permit space to monitor authorized entrance. Key responsibilities include knowing the hazards and understanding potential behavioral effects. Accurately track entrance using a roster or tracking system. Communicate with entrance and monitor activities both inside and outside the space. Protect the space during entry and perform non-entry rescues if needed. Remain outside the space until relieved by another attendant. Be prepared to summon rescue and emergency services quickly. These duties are essential to ensure the safety of everyone involved in confined space operations. This orientation is provided for informational purposes only and does not offer any guarantees. The information presented here may vary depending on the specific details and requirements of each project. Adjustments will be made according to the unique characteristics and conditions of each site and operation. Now, it's time to test your knowledge.